first day, but the second day begins at sundown. I want to just I want to invite you in to a meditative thought about Passover. Figured it would be appropriate, particularly because we are about to embark upon the counting of the Omer. So tonight starts the 50-day count. So it always starts on the second day of Passover. And Omer is just it's a measure of grain that was offered at the ancient temple. But this was recognized as a period of time from Passover to Shavuot, from freedom to redemption, to Revelation. Redemption happens at the sea, freedom happens from Egypt, redemption happens at the sea, and then we stand at Sinai and we receive the Torah. I have to just make a point of saying hello, Ray. Can I out you, Ray?
Sure.
For those of you who don't know, Ray fell earlier this week and broke his femur and has already had surgery. He's already home from the hospital, and we are so glad to see you. You look great. Probably better than your leg looks. What was his name from Miami Vice? Don
Johnson.
Right. Don Johnson. Yeah, you got that Don Johnson look, Ray. It's looking good. But we pray for you a quick and speedy recovery. Even though I know it won't be quick, but hopefully quicker than normal, quicker than usual. Anyway, as I was saying, we are embarking upon this 50-day journey. Well, the 50-day journey could happen and you wouldn't even know, unless you invite it into yourself. I will be making it a practice for all of the 3 M's as we move forward. So we'll hit it on day 3 or 4, and then we'll hit it on day 7, and so forth. So what I want to do is invite you, those of you who are on right now, those of you who might be watching later, maybe you want to identify 1, maybe 2 things that are areas of growth for you. Maybe they're behavioral, maybe they're physical, maybe they're things that you've been putting off, that you've said, oh, I'm going to read that book, or I'm going to watch that movie, or I'm going to call that person I haven't spoken to in, a year, or whatever it is. But set forth 1, maybe 2 medium-size-ish goals. And then as we move forward through these 50 days, I'm going to invite you to reflect upon them. If you've pursued them, if you've jumped up onto them, or maybe you haven't. You've just set the goal, but it's sort of, you keep on pushing it a few days ahead. But this kind of spiritual journey can be one that is inviting in a way that makes us mindful of how we make our freedom matter. This is a poem on counting. At least it's right here. Yes, here it is. The season of counting. This is the season of counting days and nights, of counting the space between slavery of the body and freedom of the soul. This is the season of seeing earth and sky, of seeing renewal in the land and renewal in our hearts. This is the season of journeying, of inner journeys and outer journeys, taking us places that need us, places that we need. This is a season of counting, a season of joyous anticipation, of wondrous waiting in devotion and awe for our most precious gift, the gift that binds our hearts to each other across the millennia, the gift that binds our souls to God's holy word. And that gift is Torah. Torah that invites us into a conversation with God. Torah that invites us into a conversation with ourselves, with our pasts, and with our potential. This is the season of counting. This journey from Passover to Shavuot, from redemption to revelation. And I invite you to join me and each other on that journey. What is one or two areas of growth that you wish to place before yourself? Draw that to mind. Maybe write it down. Maybe put it on a memo, on a Post-it note. It's a reminder. These are the mile markers I'm pursuing. And we remind ourselves that we can do this because we are healthy enough to do so. Because we don't have to focus entirely on survival, on full physical healing in order to be able to pursue these things. So we call to mind those people in our lives for whom this would be too great a task. I invite you to write their names in to our chat. And we pray together, Misha Berach. Misha Berach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha Leimoteinu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mi shebeirach Imoteinu Mekor HaBracha Leavoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit. And let us say, Amen. I wish everybody a Chag Sameach. Tonight, some may be celebrating a second night of Passover, or you're just maybe settling into one of my favorite pastimes, matzah with peanut butter and jelly. Whatever you are doing, I wish you well. Tomorrow night, we will be online for Shabbat, Zoom Shabbat. Kelly and I will be live from the fourth floor. Join us, please. And we wish you all the best.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Delicious, John. You guys have a good day. Thank you. Bye.